And good morning and welcome to Western New York Living. I'm your host, Janet Snyder, and I want to thank you for tuning in on this Saturday morning. Now, I'm sure many of you are hoping spring gets here pretty darn fast, but if it doesn't, I just took a peek at the calendar, and the official start of summer, well, just over 2 months away. Something to look forward to, right? As our show is here, here's what's coming up. We'll be telling you about a wonderful program called Help Me Grow Western New York. It's designed to help the development of children from the ages of 1 month through 5.5 years old. After that, many of you have probably visited the Seneca Resorts and Casino. But did you know they have plenty of jobs available? We'll have the information on some of the job fairs they plan for next month. Also on today's show, if your gutters have been giving you a problem with the rain we've been having, it may be time to give Leaf Guard a call. They'll be joining us in studio to talk about all the services they provide. And a little later on, if you've ever wanted to check an item off your bucket list, well then we've got the perfect event for you. It's the 7th annual Bucket List Bash to benefit units, and we'll have all the details coming up. But before we get to any of those great guests, if you're finding yourself turning up the TV this morning to hear it better, it may be time to have your hearing checked. My first guest couldn't agree more with that statement. Joining us now is Dr. Kristina Jackson from Hearing Evaluation Services of Buffalo. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
For our viewers that are watching this morning, where do we start with checking our hearing? Age 50 is the first place?
You know, we believe it is so important for all individuals over age 50 to have an established baseline hearing test. And that helps the audiologist have an idea of what's going on with the patient's hearing so that we can help them the best that we can.
Why is it important to take that proactive approach?
Well, many of our patients end up coming to see us because they're encouraged by other family members to come see us. The statistic is sobering. When a person first realizes that they have hearing difficulty, it may take 7 years by the time they see someone for help. So other family members helping them, encouraging them to see the audiologist sooner to have their hearing evaluated ends up in a more successful outcome.
Now, you're one of 12 doctors of audiology. One of your specialties is the Lyric. Tell me about that.
Well, the Lyric is a hearing device, and I think most people are more familiar with what we call a daily wear hearing device.
Okay.
And that's a device that a patient would place in their ear themselves and wear throughout the day. Remove the device at night before they go to bed. Of course, there's maintenance involved with hearing aids, in addition to having to change a battery maybe once a week.
Okay.
In contrast, the Lyric device
is that what we're seeing right now?
Yes,
a little
exactly.
Squishy.
That is
looks little.
That is comfortably placed in the patient's ear canal by their audiologist. And the result is successful, effortless hearing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for several months at a time. And the biggest bonus, in my opinion, is there's no surgery or anesthesia necessary for placement of the Lyric device.
And can you shower with this on?
Absolutely. Because you're wearing the device 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you're going to be participating in things like showering,
swimming,
all your activities, as long as it's not underwater swimming for a long period of time. I have patients who participate in water exercise successfully with the Lyric.
That's amazing. And this device, the Lyric hearing device, can only be provided by a licensed audiologist, correct?
Correct. There are people who are specialized trained for insertion of the Lyric device, and at Hearing Evaluation Services, there are 8 doctors of audiology who can successfully place the Lyric device for our patients.
When you've actually placed the Lyric device in somebody's ears, what's their reaction?
You know, I wish I could have a camera on my patients all the time because some of the reactions are truly priceless. One I hear over and over again is the natural sound quality, just how natural they forgot, you know, how hearing can sound. Environmental sounds. People take for granted hearing creaks of a floor or maybe a refrigerator running, and somebody with hearing loss hasn't heard those environmental sounds for many, many years, and to hear them again can be quite rewarding.
I love too that you offer that free demo of the Lyric. Is it that people can come in?
When a patient comes in to see us for help with their hearing, obviously establishing a baseline hearing test is most important for us to effectively help the patient. At that point, then the audiologist can look at different options to figure out what is best for that patient, and Lyric can be a really great option for many of our patients, and it really does work appropriately for all different lifestyles.
I think the older generations had that stigma of hearing aids, and we've come so far. Why not? Thanks for being here today.
Truly, thank
really
you.
appreciate it. To find out more about the Lyric hearing device and all the services they provide at Hearing Services of Buffalo, you can head over to their website, which is HESofbuffalo.org. They have offices in Amherst, Williamsville, Orchard Park, and Tonawanda for your visits. Also, they are offering a no-charge take-home demo with any hearing device if you call 406-6062. But you have to mention you saw this segment on Western New York Living. See what a bonus it is? Now don't go anywhere. Coming up next, Help Me Grow Western New York will be joining us in studio to discuss some of the wonderful programs they offer for the development of children 1 month to 5½ years old.
Special consideration for today's show paid for by the following: